This is Carl's car, everybody. Say hi to Carl's car. This is Carl. Say hi to Carl. So Carl's here today. We're going from a Cobb, I think a Cobb 20G, was it? Yeah, a Cobb 20G all the way. Hang on. I can shut up now. So hi there, it's me, Harvey. We're going from a Cobb 20G today to the venerable new offering from Garrett, which this is the new Garrett g30-770, which I love the sound of this turbo. In fact, I've got two of the babies on my car. We've got a Stage 3 head package with the pocket porting from our beautiful IAG friends. Nice block from IAG. Their timing covers. This thing's pretty much an IAG and ETS poster child. You can see he's got this awesome killer bee oil baffle thing in the radium catch cans. It's on, actually, it's what we're limited by here is ID 1300s on E85. So this is our last pull, and it's 527 horsepower, 451 torque. The cool thing is, I'll show you in a minute how quick it spools and everything else. The only sad thing is we're almost out of the ID 1300s due to ethanol and running just a reasonable base pressure. We're actually monitoring some interesting stuff, like we're not looking at amperage, but we're looking at fuel temp. And on this Walbro 525 pump, fuel temps are getting kind of high. So we just cooled the car down and we warmed it up again. So now we're going to do a pull for you guys. So let's take a look at this. We're going to save this run. We'll call it his name and flex fuel and all that stuff. I did lean it out a little bit. We were running a bit rich. It's always the blinky one. Let me get rid of all these pulls. But I'll show you some cool stuff about this turbo in a second, everybody. I'm looking at you, whoever you are. Right now I'm sort of, it's a cold pull, so it's a little bit laggier than it has been. It's been sitting. We've actually been trying to cool down fuel. Fuel got up to over 120 degrees and ethanol boils at about 140. So we added some fuel, let it cool down, let everything cool off a little bit. We're running exceptionally rich on this tune. And let me show you some of the data from some of these pulls. So this is only running, let's take a look at the boost here. It looks like right here is the highest boost I hit. This is running 21.8 pounds. So this is under 22 pounds on that sheet. Oh, there's a glare. Wah, but yeah, you can see it's a nice flat boost curve. This is the torque split through the center diff. This is the crankcase pressure that I'm measuring, even though it's vented. I've got a boost gauge on that. But we're running low 11s here, pretty flat, 11.3, 11.4. I'm gonna leave it here just for road course use. This is, I could pick up another couple of horsepower, but you can see that at only 22 pounds, this thing is making 529 horsepower. Let's take a look at the beginning of this tune though. Here's our second pull, and that was only 375, but this is crazy. This was at 13.3 PSI, and it made 375 wheel. Now, that's just plain badass. Let's see, as we went up in boost, this is 15 pounds. It made 413 horsepower, and it was only 14.98 PSI there. I want this turbo so bad for myself, and I'm sure you do too. Buy it. So this last one was a little bit laggy due to the cold, but the data logs confirm that spool up is about 3,800. Here it shows 3,900. The actual ECU is showing about 3,800, and so is this pull actually. But on most of these pulls I'm seeing 38. This one's just something where I didn't have a lot of enthalpy in the system, and you physics nuts will love that. Think about it. It's great. Yay. Bye. Have a good night. I gotta get home. I gotta go pick up the kids. Bye, everybody.